The calm of a Saturday night in Washington, D.C. was shattered. Just before midnight, the unmistakable sound of gunfire erupted near the White House. An armed man, later identified as John Doe, was shot by Secret Service agents. The incident unfolded at 17th and F Streets NW, merely a block away from the president's residence. The usually bustling intersection was now a scene of chaos and confusion. Red and blue lights flickered, casting an eerie glow on the surrounding buildings. The air crackled with tension as law enforcement officers swarmed the area, their faces grim. Witnesses described a sense of disbelief and fear as the sound of gunshots pierced the night. Some reported seeing a man walking down the street, waving a gun erratically. Others recalled the chilling moments when they realized the commotion was not fireworks, but something far more sinister. The incident sent shockwaves through the nation's capital, raising questions about security protocols and the potential threat to the president. What led to this dramatic confrontation near the White House? The Secret Service had received a credible tip earlier that day. Local police in Indiana warned them about a suicidal individual heading to Washington, D.C. This individual, later identified as John Doe, was considered armed and dangerous. The tip-off sent chills down the spines of Secret Service agents. They knew they had to act swiftly and decisively to prevent a potential tragedy. Time was of the essence, and every minute counted. The agents immediately sprang into action, working tirelessly to track down the suspect. They scoured traffic cameras, monitored license plate readers, and coordinated with law enforcement agencies along the East Coast. The pressure was immense, knowing that a single misstep could have dire consequences. The information from Indiana painted a troubling picture of a desperate and potentially volatile individual. This was not a threat they could afford to take lightly. The Secret Service located John Doe's car parked near the White House. Soon after, they spotted him on foot. As agents approached, Doe brandished a firearm. The situation escalated rapidly, leading to the fateful confrontation. Eyewitness accounts describe a chaotic scene where shouts and commands filled the air. Fear and adrenaline surged through both the agents and the suspect. In that heart-stopping moment, the agents were forced to make a split-second decision to protect themselves and the public. Shots rang out, echoing off the buildings and shattering the stillness of the night. The sound sent shockwaves through the crowd that had gathered, sending people running for cover. When the gunfire subsided, John Doe lay wounded on the ground. The Secret Service immediately secured the area, establishing a perimeter to control the scene. Medical personnel rushed to Doe's aid, transporting him to a local hospital. The immediate aftermath of the shooting was a blur of activity. Law enforcement officers swarmed the area, securing the scene and interviewing witnesses. The FBI arrived to assist with the investigation, a standard procedure in such cases. Thankfully, no Secret Service personnel or bystanders were injured during the incident. President Trump was not at the White House at the time, as he was spending the weekend at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. As of this morning, John Doe's condition remains unknown. The investigation into the shooting is ongoing, with the Metropolitan Police Department's Internal Affairs Division Force Investigations team taking the lead. However, the Metropolitan Police Department has not yet responded to requests for comment on the incident. The nation waits for answers as investigators work to piece together the events that led to this shooting. We're left to wonder about John Doe's motives, his mental state, and the circumstances that brought him to that fateful encounter near the White House.